Subsequently, the Nigeria Broadcasting Corporation, that's NBC, was established in 1956, taking over radio responsibilities and laying the foundation for a unified national broadcasting framework. Now, after Nigeria gained independence in 1960, radio broadcasting expanded significantly. The Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, became that primary state broadcaster.
Therefore, today, which is exactly 75 years and about 10 years older than Nigeria, like I mentioned earlier, you and I are part of history as we celebrate the anniversary of FRCN, Nigeria's #1 and Africa's largest radio network. I believe this calls for a round of applause. Indeed, with a standing ovation. With a standing ovation this time. With a standing ovation.
Yeah. If you don't mind, please.
Thank you very much. Yes, let it. Thank you very much.
So that's just a little exercise for every one of us. You can have your seats back. So that's a little exercise for every one of us as we await the arrival of the Minister of Information and National Orientation. We'll still expect the media.
Alert. Entertainment waves a joyful beat. OB coverage live on the scene. Bringing stories to light so nice. Nasarawa's Valley by the Benway side. Precious FM Lafayette's voice so true. Sending the North Central. Everywhere. Nigeria plays its part. From sunrise news to midnight's glow. The Army Shield and the Navigator show. Nigeria's soul in every sound. United voices proudly bound. One voice, one mic. Radio, Nigeria. Nation's pride we sing. Treasure FM, Port Harcourt's pride. With news and music, we're your guide. Lifting the people, uniting the nation. One voice, one mic. So lift your voice, let the anthem rise. Under Nigeria's hopeful skies. From the Lagos shore to the Sahelian savannah of Borno. From the creeks of the south to the floodplains of Kebbi, we stand as one, we sing this motto. Radio Nigeria.
Radio Nigeria is 75, prided on its rich archive. Whence the nation's life derive, infotainment it's its drive. When coups and schisms contrive to scare and skin it alive, it stays the cost to survive, beyond propaganda jive, ever ready to go live. When calls to duty arrive, to diverse audience a hive. When deprived, it strives to thrive, driven to nigh overdrive. It revives and comes alive. A toast, long live and high five to all stuck, dead or alive.
Nigerians are peace-loving and hard-working people.
And countries only develop and grow when there is peace and stability.
There are different kinds of problems in every society, and so in every country.
If there are problems here, Nigeria is not an exception.
There is no society, no country where violence and public disorder has solved that problem.
No matter the problem, no matter the issue.
Let us sit down like brothers and sisters. Use dialogue to resolve the problems.
Remember, you have to give account of every action you take, if not here on earth, then before your creator.
Please let us work together for a peaceful. Together, Nigeria will be great.
From the north to the south, hear the people's voice. Radio Nigeria, we all rejoice. Uplifting the people, uniting the nation with the truth and the rhythm of a guiding spirit. Network news from dawn to deuce. Politics nationwide keeps the vision in sight. Radio Nigeria. Nation's voice, we sing from Lagos coastal vibes to Abuja's hilly rocks. Metro FM, the beat goes on. Capital FM, the station that works so hard. Uplifting the people, uniting the nation. One voice, one mind. Yeah, one voice, one mind. Yeah, Radio Link connects the hearts and homes. Africa this week where the roundup news roams. Premier FM, we set the pace. Holding the AC, but Don embrace. Turn up the dial, let the good vibes flow. Globe FM, Boshi, your station of choice. Sounds both fresh and bold. Do it right, inspires with ease. Issues of the moment set the stage. Campaign woman breaks the chains. The advocate speaks with joy and pain. Eagle Square holding leaders accountable. Street children's cry we hear. Sports spectacular brings us cheer. Up, 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 up. Radio Nigeria, nation's pride. We sing from the rolling hills of Enugu to Kaduna's undulating terrain. Coal City FM, the sparkling voice of the East so loud. Supreme FM station in the Crocodile City so rhythmic. Uplifting the people, uniting the nation. One voice, one might. Radio Nigeria, nation's pride. We sing from the rolling hills of Enugu to Kaduna's undulating terrain. Coal City FM, the sparkling voice city so rhythmic. Uplifting. Police diary, keeping us aware. Safety tips to stay alert. Entertainment. Central. Pulse everywhere. Yeah. In every home, in every heart, Radio Nigeria plays its part to show Nigeria's soul in every sound. United voices proudly bound. One voice, one might. Radio Nigeria, nation's pride we sing. Treasure FM, Port Harcourt's pride with news and music. We're your guide, lifting the people, uniting the nation. One voice, one might. So lift your voice, let the anthem rise. Under Nigeria's hopeful skies. From the Lagos shore to the Sahelian savannah of Borno. From the creeks of the south to the floodplains of Kebbi, we stand as one, we sing this motto. Radio Nigeria. Uplifting the people and uniting the nation.
For 75 remarkable years, a voice has traveled across the airwaves, informing, educating, entertaining, and uniting millions of Nigerians, home and abroad. That voice is Radio Nigeria, the FRCN. On April 1st, the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, proudly marks its 75th anniversary. To begin the celebration, the corporation will unveil its 75th anniversary logo, a brand new website, and the Radio Nigeria app, ushering in a new era of digital broadcasting. Veteran newsreaders and legendary announcers will return to the microphone, reliving the golden moments as they once again deliver the network news from our studios. Prominent Nigerians will share goodwill messages, celebrate this historic milestone. General of FRCN, Dr. Mohammed Babagana Bulama, will address a World Press Conference to officially kickstart the celebrations. Join us as we commemorate 75 years of trusted broadcasting and a legacy that continues to connect our nation. Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation.
Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation. Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation. Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation.
For 75 remarkable years, a voice has traveled across the airwaves, informing, educating, entertaining, and uniting millions of Nigerians, home and abroad. That voice is Radio Nigeria, the FRCN. On April 1st, the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, proudly marks its 75th anniversary. To begin the celebration, the corporation will unveil its 75th anniversary logo, a brand new website, and the Radio Nigeria app, ushering in a new era of digital broadcasting. Veteran newsreaders and legendary announcers will return to the microphone, reliving the golden moments as they once again deliver the network news from our studios. Prominent Nigerians will share goodwill messages celebrating this historic milestone, and the Director General of FRCN, Dr. Mohammed Babagana Bulama, will address a World Press Conference to officially kickstart the celebrations. Join us as we commemorate 75 years of trusted broadcasting and a legacy that continues to connect a nation. Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation.
Radio Nigeria is 75, prided on its rich archive. Whence the nation's life derive, infotainment it's its drive. When coups and schisms contrive to scare and skin it alive, it stays the cost to survive. Beyond propaganda jive, ever ready to go live. When calls to duty arrive, to diverse audience a hive. When deprived, it strives to thrive. Driven to nigh overdrive, it revives and comes alive. A toast, long live and high five to all staff, dead or alive.
Radio Nigeria anthem. From the cities to the villages, our voices fly. Telling every story, we won't let it pass by. Network news breaks the dawn with truth and grace. Radio Link connects the hearts of every place. We're within the people and uniting the nation. Radio Nigeria, our voice, our station. Politics nationwide keeps you in the know. The shield stands for justice everywhere we go. And rain and campaign woman lifts her voice against the pain. We're within the people and uniting the nation. Radio Nigeria, we're your inspiration. Radio Nigeria from OB. Every voice, every heartbeat. Yes, we're there. The sound of the people, the pride of our generation. Let the people and maintain the nation. Politics nationwide keeps you in the know. The shield stands for justice everywhere we go. The navigator shows the way through storm and rain, and confident woman lifts her voice against the pain. Uplifting the people and uniting the nation. Radio Nigeria, wherever we'll be. The soul of the nation, the voice of the free. Voice of the due. Politics nationwide keeps you in the know. The shield stands for justice everywhere we go. The navigator shows the way through storm and rain, and comfort woman lifts her voice against the pain. Uplifting the people and again the youth of the nation, Radio Nigeria. We're your inspiration.
Radio Nigeria is 75. Prided on its rich archive. Whence the nation's life derive. Infotainment, it's its drive. When coups and schisms contrive to scare and skin it alive. It stays the cost to survive. Beyond propaganda jive. Ever ready to go live. When calls to duty arrive. To diverse audience a hive. When deprived, it strives to thrive. Driven to nigh overdrive, it revives and comes alive. A toast, long live and high five to all stuck, dead or alive.
Oh yeah. From the north to the south, hear the people's voice. Radio Nigeria, we all rejoice. Uplighting the people, uniting the nation, with the truth and the rhythm of a guiding hand. Network news at dawn, the shield by night. Politics nationwide keeps the vision inside. Yeah. Radio Nigeria. To Kaduna's wing. So bright, uplighting the people.
It's appropriate for us to stand. National orientation. Please, may we rise in, or before he walks in. But he's not here yet. So why are you calling me 100 times? Yes, but you don't
She has to cut it. That will take my list. As soon as she'll make some comments, you know. Then he'll walk in. I was supposed to hear him out of chair.
Yeah. It's putting out.
Pamsec should be here now. On behalf of the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I have this singular honor and privilege to cut this step to the Radio Nigeria Studio on the occasion of its 75th anniversary. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shall we now take the national
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own their mighty flag. Though tribes and tongues may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigeria's all to serve, adoring motherland. Thank you very much. You may now sit. Once again, we welcome you to this wonderful event, Radio Nigeria at 75 years. We welcome everyone, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press. We welcome all the directors general, welcome the directors here present. We welcome also all staff of the corporation, talking about the deputy directors, the assistant directors, staff of Radio Nigeria. You are welcome to the event.
So we'll now go through the protocol. His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Muhammad Idris, FNIPR. Please let's give him a round of applause. Most welcome. Also want to recognize the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Information and National Orientation. Please let's give him a round of applause.
Forgetting the DG NTA, the DG Voice of Nigeria, the DG, the News Agency of Nigeria, the DG NOA, the Director General also of ARCON, ably represented here. So the DG of NBC with us as he walked in with the minister.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you all. We also want to specially recognize the Chairman, Planning Committee of the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, at 75 anniversary celebration, and Zonal Director, Abuja Operations of the corporation, Malam Awalu Mohammed, as well as members of the committee. Well done work.
Everybody is recognized. You are special as long as you are here with us. Thank you so much for being here. So we get straight to the program. A round of applause for all of us, please. I'm sure we all have the program of this event.
Apologies.
Okay, it's going to get to you. Right now, we have all arrived. We have commissioned the Minister of Information has commissioned the studio. Yeah. So we have introduced all dignitaries present, plus you right here. Thank you so much for being here. And so we are going to welcome someone to this event. Remember earlier, we made mention of this audio-visual studio that we have about 100 capacity ultra-modern hall and is fitted with state-of-the-art equipment such as acoustic treated walls, special floodlights, and a control room, as you can see. I'm sure you've seen it. When we are done with the event, you can take a stroll around to see things for yourself. So this room or this hall used to be bare. As I said earlier, it used to be bare. You could hear yourself before. And now I'm sure, except the microphone is on, then you would have to hear me. So this hall used to be called Studio 5. This astute personality was appointed FRCN #1 man on the 19th of October 2023. And in less than 3 years, he has transformed Radio Nigeria's facilities nationwide. And actually, it has been a source of admiration and pride to the broadcasting world and, of course, to Nigeria and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, if you check your program, if you have one, we want to make welcome the Director General of the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, Alhaji Muhammad Bulama, to come and give us his media briefing. He will tell us welcome us, actually. He would welcome us to this wonderful event and tell us what exactly we are doing here. We know why we're here, but of course, we will hear from the horse's mouth. A round of applause as he comes, please.
The Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Alhaji Mohammed Idris. Our leader, friend, and brother, the special advisor Sunday Dare. The Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation, my brothers and friends, Chief Executive, heads of agency, here. Ladies and gentlemen, today we stand on the shoulders of history. I'm delighted to welcome has been a source of clarity. In moments of division, the FRCN has been a force of unity. And in the periods of transformation, Radio Nigeria stood and still stands as a reliable partner in national development. This explains the wisdom behind the FRCN motto of lifting the people and uniting the nation. This 75th anniversary celebrates the journalists who risked everything to report the truth, the engineers who ensured that the FRCN signals reached every nook and cranny of Nigeria, and those administrators who kept this organization alive and evolving. It is therefore a tribute to the men and women past and present whose voices, intellect, and dedication built this institution. Through the years, the FRCN has been led by great men who made their marks, building the strong foundation on which this African broadcasting giant stands. The leadership of the corporation under British colonial rule began with Tom Chamba, the pioneer DG of broadcasting, DG of NBC in 1951 up to 1957. Then to JCA North from 1957 to 59, and Ian McKay, 61 to 63, who was the last foreigner to head the NBC as Director General. Nigeria's independence ushered in the first indigenous DG of the NBC in the person of Victor Badejo from 63 to 72, followed by Christopher Kolade, who recently passed on, as we all know, 72 to 77, while the Right Reverend George Bako, who is still alive and very much kicking, became the first Director General of the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, and he was on the saddle from 78 to 1984. Other FRCN Directors General include Dahiru Modibo, 85 to 89, Mohammed Ibrahim, 89 to 90, Bankole Balogun, 90 to 92, Abdurrahman Michika, 93 to 99, Edi Iro, 99 to 2005, and Ben Egbunas, 2006 to 2008. Others are Yusuf Nuhu from 2009 to 13, Mohammed Ladan Salihu, 2014 to 2016, and then my immediate predecessor, Dr. Mansour Liman, 2016 to 2023. While, as you know, my humble self was appointed in 2023. The history and success story of this great corporation can never be complete without a mention of these men who came so and left behind them memories that have continued to influence our thoughts and operations. As the incumbent, I will do my best to continue to build on the formidable foundation laid by them, to maintain the highest standard of broadcast journalism, and to confront the future with courage and clarity because of the rapidly changing broadcasting landscape. Of course, I'll only do so with the full support of my direct principal, the Minister of Information. And I'm saying this because I have a lot of confidence in him that he will give us, not only me, all the heads of agency in this ministry, the requisite support for us to succeed. And that is why you see results like this on ground. Anybody who knew this room before now, 5 of us would not have been sitting here by now. We'll still have run away. Yes. So thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for all the support. The celebration of the 75th anniversary of the FRCN today is an event that sits on the tripod of the past, the present, and the future. It requires that Radio Nigeria reflects on its corporation's humble beginning, appreciate what is FRCN, where FRCN is, and focus on where FRCN should be in the future. In the over 7.5 decades, technology advancements have played a crucial role in the evolution of Radio Nigeria. From radio diffusion services between 1950 and 51, the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria witnessed the expansion of FM broadcasting in addition to shortwave and medium wave. These developments have improved factors, and even education. The FRCN operations in states are majorly community-based, broadcasting in over 250 indigenous languages. We have this privilege. We are the only institution that does that, Honorable Minister. To connect the people at the grassroots, linking the urban elites with the rural dwellers, and successfully bringing the government and the governed together, as well as utilizing about 50 FM stations broadcasting on its traditional and digital platforms across the country. In 2007, FRCN set out a transition from analog to digital broadcasting, resulting in the upgrade and modernization of transmitters and
The stream is still like.
Under this program, funded through the federal government and in partnership with state governments and development partners and friends of the corporation, about 20 stations have so far benefited from solar power installation. Similar plans are also on to gradually replace obsolete solar section system, and that of course depends on the ability of us. The minister will. Our workforce will be continuously growing. In the construction of the
I got you one now. There's a new one. There's a new one. Yes. Okay. So use that one. Because that one is yes. So now I can. Which one is
That's one of it. Where is your camera now?
So I don't get one camera. Oh, good. Because I only have time to change this other camera that's going off and on. Is it me at all? No. That is
these are the years that have sustained us for 75 years. And these are the principles that will carry us into the future. Misinformation, the minister will want to say disinformation and malinformation.
This to the other
we must remain children of truth. In a time of noise, we must remain the voice of truth. To our staff and next time, professionalism and dedication will define our relevance in the years ahead. Let us rise in this moment with the new forward and collective determination. To our partners and stakeholders, we thank you for your reverence. Yes. Your collaboration has been instrumental in our journey, and we look forward to building a stronger alliance.
Going off and on.
To the government and people of Nigeria,
is it this one?
Yes.
This one.
National development is we are also going to launch and this will herald the beginning of the celebration, which will last for months, and it will culminate in our celebration of our 4 or 5 days later in the year. We take a whole week to celebrate excellence, to recognize excellence, to celebrate our past heroes, all the good people that serve this profession, to celebrate excellence in all its ramifications in Nigeria, not necessarily in broadcasting. So later in the year, Honorable Minister, this one will just I want to assure you that we're going to have a more beautiful celebration later in the year. And you will play, of course, we are going to play a very, very important role in that celebration. And my colleagues there, of course, will support me to do that as well. At this juncture, I must sincerely express gratitude once again to the men and women, 5,000 plus men and women in FRCN, who toiled night and day to make sure that Nigeria, having Radio Nigeria, stays on, to make sure that Radio Nigeria continues to contribute significantly to the development of the country. Ladies and gentlemen, 75 days is not the end of the journey. It's the beginning of a new era. Happy 75th anniversary to the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, Radio Nigeria. Thank you for listening, and God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Great to the notice of the Honorable Minister and our guests for taking them through such a very long journey. You know, it was a long speech, but yes, Honorable Minister, I'm sure you have experienced. I celebrated 75 years. That is hardly any institution. Let the first bank. You are really 100 years. Any other institution, you know, that will rather us when it comes to that. So please kindly indulge us for taking so much of the time to reach such a long speech. Listen to Sunday that as you know, it's Sunday night. Minister of the Public. I'm sure you're all good. That was also the president very much. So please we need to take attention to us.
thank you very much.
Change the audio source. Open your live stream. There's audio on this place. I can compress this phone. I can compress the app from here.
It just came out now because I put this one.
So, to continue where we stopped, now we are here several times already in the past, and today is here once again to part of the history we are getting here in the house.
This one has 6
Former Minister of Sports, who is now Special Advisor to the President on Media and Public Communication, Personal Chief. Something is dying in the
Good afternoon, everyone. I do that very voice low and express. Good afternoon, everyone.
So what we agree on, then we can pause it. Because when you the one to start with this, same as the issue, so that we need to say same
I'm seizing my audio. I'm sacrificing my audio for you. I brought it up. Myself to get my audio now. I thought we were going to bring your focus right. I don't know because I asked him. She said,
So, I don't.
he's there already.
So,
In the right way, but also to stand with the problem, explain why the decisions are taken. Special.
Is it Dr. Abi Mr. Sunday Diary?
All the details. NCA.
I don't know your name.
I don't know. As I go through that corridor,
I had some of those failures. And I'm sure most of you here recall one saying that. Not because I was a minister before, and I did come here several times for interviews. And once I walked in this building as a special advisor to late Dora Hakim. Then it was Ministry of Information and Communication. Well, back to the reason we're here.
No, tell us.
When I left
Leave the check out for their phone.
the voice of America in Washington, D.C., I left with a big, some kind of braggadocio that there's nothing like the power of the printing or the printed
Okay.
But all of that was exploded after when, as they had the loss of America in Washington, D.C. Every morning, we reached out to 48 million people in Nigeria. That is the power of media publicity. So when you ask me now, 16 years after I left the world, I tell people when it comes to communication, when it comes to information,
The newspapers today print maybe about 10, 15,000 copies. People read it online. But when the radio goes on, it penetrates the nook and crannies, and millions of people listen. And that's why today is important. 75 years after, we're celebrating Frcn. I have listened to them when I was growing up. I listened to them when I was working at the Voice of America. I still listen to them now because the work they do matters. And when you are talking about, you can't stay more than a few minutes in this room, I recall what this place was like before. And when I visited him about 2 years ago, and I walked into his office, I was completely lost. And I walked through the corridors on his floor. Because when I was there, Sonny Baba, there was no rug on the floor, no good tables. He has transformed. And I'm glad, not just his own office, but the equipment, the technology. He has brought this place at par with what you see in other broadcasting houses. I want to thank him for that. And I know he wouldn't have done that without the full support of Mr. President. So, as a closer, so thank you for your work. Yes, your speech was long, but it was a very good speech. So, I thank you for your speech. As a closer, let me just say this, and it's a charge, and I'm sure the minister will give you a bigger and stronger assignment. Is to say that you must realize that you connect millions of people. You provide unique information to millions of our people. Information empowers. Information educates. And you must take that assignment with all the seriousness it deserves. So whenever you stand in front of that hot mic or you're holding that hot mic, make sure that what you deliver is something that is informative, educative, accurate, authentic, and empowering. We thank you for your support for this administration. We thank you for your support for the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. 75 years ends. The work is not done yet. The work has just started. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That was the Chief Sunday Dari, Special Advisor to the President on Media and Public Communication. He said something, information inspires and information educates. I think that's something everyone should take home. If you're a visitor here, I don't know if anyone is a visitor here, You should also encourage. People who are not in this broadcasting world to also do things, not just because you are in the traditional media, even on social media. Please help other people to achieve what they want to achieve as mentors, of course. Please, did you want to say something?
Yes, I'm sorry for this intervention, but it's necessary. I'm sure everybody here knows Ambassador Babagana Kingibe, former Vice President. So we're able to convince him as part of this celebration to come and read part of the news at 4 o'clock today. He's a pioneering and veteran broadcaster himself. He worked in Broadcasting Corporation of Northern Nigeria, where he cut his teeth. So right now, as we speak, he's in the studio. And we thought that it is only proper for the minister to go and say hello to him. He's also the former vice president of the Federal Republic, as you know. He's officially recognized as vice president. So it will not be proper for us. It will be out of protocol. So you excuse us for 5 minutes. The minister will lead us to go and encourage Ambassador Kingibe, and we'll be back. Please remain seated. Kindly remain seated.
Control room, please. They give me.